There's one. Good one too. 5+ pounder. So look at the size of that. Boom! Got it. Look at there. Look at the size of that guy. We're gonna put that one in with that other first one. Get a picture for that at the end of the day with 2 fish like that. Look at here. Those are big ones right there, man. Hey, we're getting rigged up this morning, and it's gonna be, you know, a fun day. You know, I love to fish in northern Michigan. I love fishing all over the Great Lakes for smallmouth. And, you know, it's a really special thing. If you ever get an opportunity, you know, to come up to New York or Michigan or Minnesota, even Wisconsin, especially on the big water like this, it's awesome. We've got the perfect weather conditions. You know, it's late summer. We got pure sun today, and we've got light wind. That's the key. Up here, these big lakes, they get rough. But when you get a window like this, this is where I want to go out to the big water. But these lakes now are so clear because of the zebra mussels that, I mean, you can literally see the bottom in a lot of cases down to 30 foot. So the fish move a lot deeper. You got to have a system that's very efficient for that deep water. So I've been rigging up, you know, a couple of different rods, and I know that a drop shot is a great smallmouth bait. You know, I've caught lots of smallmouth with it, but we've got a brand new bait from Strike King, really geared and designed just for this technique and to catch these big smallmouth. So I'll show you my rig. You know, I've got a 7'4" spinning rod. It's a medium action. You know, you want a long rod up here. You're making a long cast. You got to be able to control a lot of line. I've got a standard drop shot rig tied on. I've got a Strike King 1/2 ounce tungsten tour grade drop shot weight. And you can see I've got a real long leader, you know, close to 3 feet to a hook. I've got a grip pin hook on there that's got a keeper barb to it. That's a really important part for this particular bait. And then up about 18 inches above that, I've got a real small, like a number 14 barrel swivel. Just helps reduce the twist. I've got 8-pound fluorocarbon line on here. And the bait that I'm gonna use is a brand new bait that again, we built just for this technique and really for this region. It's a Strike King Baby Z2. You know, it's a bait fish imitating bait. It's made of the Elastec material. And you can just see, I mean, it's super soft, it's really stretchy, and it's got a lot of salt into it. So this material is super buoyant to begin with, so it floats. But when you add all this salt to it, it adds enough weight to it that it kind of gives it that neutral buoyancy, especially when you get it down there deeper where there's some pressure against it, and it just looks alive in the water. You see the underwater of this bait, and it just, you cannot hold it still. And it just imitates a bait fish real well. And it comes in a lot of the other really good colors. So, you know, one of my favorites is that glimmer blue. This one's called the Deal. It's kind of a green pumpkin blue. So it's got all the good bait fish imitating colors. And with this hook, all I'm gonna do is just thread that on there. And with that barb on there, with this material, I can catch a whole bunch of fish on one bait and it doesn't tear up. So it's super soft, it's super durable. I just slide it on there, threaded, and it's just right over that, you know, right over that barb on it, and that hook's exposed like that. On that drop shot, it stands perfectly out on the line, and because of that buoyancy, I mean, it stays horizontal in the water. It's very unique compared to standard soft plastics in that sense, and it is a dynamite bait. These smallmouth, they cannot handle it. Everywhere I've fished this bait, I've caught a lot of fish. I've always used the original Z2. It's a much bigger profile. This right here imitates the size of forage that bass eat in a lot of lakes. So whether you're fishing up here in the Great Lakes or you're all the way down in Florida, this is a dynamite drop shot bait if you're trying to imitate a bait fish at the time. So we're gonna give it a run and see what we can't come up with today. It should be a fun day. We got the perfect conditions.